The Basketball Carnival is my baby. I've driven it for the last 9 years. I can see that there are huge benefits for students, but I can also see the massive benefits for staff as well. The Salisbury High School Students with Disabilities Basketball Carnival began after we started investing in sport as a very viable curriculum option for students with disabilities.
It gives you good exercise and teamwork.
We were trying to look for something that not only focused on literacy development, but it also focused on social skills as well as team building and some leadership. One of the things that we found was we would go to special ed events and we would get a come and try ribbon. So too many students were just getting a participation certificate and ribbon and they weren't being challenged. They wanted to be treated like every other student that they see within our school. It's linked in conjunction with Stage 2, Year 12 subjects. So it gives, particularly boys, a really strong focal point of a practical process and task, linking it back into literacy so they don't understand and don't realise that they're doing literacy and numeracy. The main aim of the Basketball Carnival is about students within a special class achieving their full SACE.
Okay.
All of their subjects are Year 12 set curriculum by the SACE board.
Nearly there.
And it's about differentiating for every individual within the class and making sure that they can actually achieve at their level. Instead of me managing all aspects of the carnival, every student has a leadership role, and that's where we can actually embed literacy and numeracy across the whole program. It's something that I'm very, very passionate about. So we have one student whose role is to organise our canteen. She sits and does food handling courses and healthy eating online courses as well. She works with our volunteers to actually put together the roster. Then there's price lists. She has to look at profit margin as well. Maths is her weakness. She's a girl with a student with Asperger's, and numeracy is a subject she absolutely hates. Little does she know she's actually embedded numeracy into an aspect of her learning. We're looking at our Year 12 students, teaching them how to use the score sheets. There's some hidden numeracy within that. And our students will actually run training sessions for a group of parents, and then we'll utilise that group of parents to actually become the volunteers for next year's Basketball Carnival. I think for me one of the major points was seeing when all of their material was packaged.
How much work they did.
And how much work
I
they've
think they
done
were
over
shocked.
a year. They didn't realise. If you look at Bill's reaction when he's written a 1,500-word essay,
wow.
He was so proud. He's printed that essay and he showed everybody he's ever had a connection with, because he never thought he would ever get to that point. We are trying to equip our special ed students and our link learning students to engage in society, actively engage in the learning curriculum within the school. So one of the things that we need to analyse is whether the integrated learning is the format that we want the curriculum to wrap around for next year. Real world experiences have to underpin everything we do. Have gone academically.
Well, I think they both worked quite well because the community studies gave them, like you said, a chance to do leadership bits and pieces, like okay, I'm organising the umpires or the volunteers, I'm going to do the canteen, and then they had the integrated learning where they learnt the marketing side of things and how to use, like I said, social media for positive.
So there's certainly some benefits from both. Isn't there?
Yeah.
I want a group of students that I have a reduced level of responsibility and they take over. They become self-determined and they make decisions for themselves. I want to be the person that equips them with those skills, not be the person that tells them how to be an individual. I want them to be equipped and learn how to be a part of society.